The smallest step. Morning story. The night has held you completely, safely, without asking anything in return. And now, morning is here. Not demanding, not rushing, just here. You don't need to leap out of bed. You don't need to surge into action. You don't need to feel ready. Because you're not trying to conquer the day. You're just taking one breath forward. That's all. One breath. Not 10 breaths. Not 100. Just one. And that one breath is all you need. Because one breath leads to another. And another breath leads to movement. And movement leads to momentum. But it starts with one. Right now. Right here. One breath. Deeper than the last. Fuller than the sleeping breaths. A breath that says, I am here. I am alive. I am beginning. You don't need a plan. Plans are for later. Plans are for when you're moving. Right now. You only need a direction. And the direction is simple. Forward. Not far forward. Not fast forward. Just forward. One breath forward. And what does that mean? It means taking one small action. One tiny movement. One simple step. Maybe it's opening your eyes. Maybe it's sitting up. Maybe it's placing your feet on the floor. Whatever it is, it's small. And small is perfect. Because small is sustainable. Small is achievable. Small is the way everything begins. Mountains are climbed one step at a time. Rivers flow one drop at a time. Life unfolds one breath at a time. And your day begins one breath at a time. This breath. Right now. Feel it. Feel it filling your lungs. Feel it expanding your chest. Feel it bringing something new. Not just oxygen, but possibility. The possibility that you can do this. That you can begin. That you can take one step into the day. You don't need to feel motivated. You don't need to feel energized. You don't need to feel anything except willing. Willing to take one breath forward. And you are willing. You're proving it right now. By being here. By breathing. By beginning. The hardest part is already done. You woke up. You're present. You're here. Everything else is just continuation. One breath following another. One step following the last. One moment flowing into the next. And you don't need to see the whole path. You never have. You never will. Life doesn't show you the whole path. It shows you the next step. And the next step is always visible. When you're ready to look. Maybe you're not ready yet. That's okay. You can take one more breath first. One more breath to gather yourself. One more breath to remember who you are. One more breath to recognize that you're capable. Not capable of everything, but capable of one thing. One breath forward. And one breath is enough. It's always been enough. It will always be enough. Because one breath contains everything you need. Courage, strength, the willingness to begin. You might notice how your body feels. Maybe tired, maybe heavy, maybe not quite ready. All of that is allowed. You don't need to feel perfect to begin. You don't need to feel prepared. You only need to be willing to take one breath forward, and your body will follow. It always does. Your body knows how to move. It's been moving since before you were born. It knows how to sit up. It knows how to stand. It knows how to walk. You don't need to teach it. You only need to allow it. One breath, one movement, one step. That's how momentum builds. Not through force, not through pressure, but through allowance. Allowing one breath to lead to another. Allowing one step to lead to the next. Allowing the day to unfold. One moment at a time. You don't control the whole day. You never have. But you can participate in this moment. You can take this breath. You can make this choice to move forward. One breath at a time. The light is growing, not just outside, but inside. Inside your awareness. Inside your willingness. Inside your recognition that you can do this. Not all of it. Not everything. But this one thing. One breath forward. And as you take that breath, as you make that movement, something shifts. The day stops feeling like an opponent. It starts feeling like a companion. Walking beside you. Moving with you. Breathing with you. One breath at a time. You don't need to rush. The day will wait. It always does. It waits for you to be ready. It waits for you to begin. It waits for you to take one breath forward. And you're taking it now. Maybe you're sitting up. Maybe your eyes are opening. Maybe your feet are finding the floor. Whatever you're doing, it's perfect. Because it's movement. Because it's beginning. Because it's one breath forward. And one breath forward is all you ever need. Not 10 breaths. Not 100. Just one. And then another. And then another. Until you discover that you're already moving. Already beginning. Already participating in this new day. You don't need to know where you're going. You don't need to see the destination. You only need to take the next breath forward. And the next breath will reveal itself. When you're ready, when you need it, when the time is right. Life works this way. It doesn't show you everything at once. It shows you one step, one breath, one moment, and then another, and then another, until you look back and realize how far you've come. Not because you planned it, not because you controlled it, but because you kept breathing forward, one breath at a time. This is how mountains are climbed. This is how rivers reach the ocean. This is how days are lived. One breath forward. And you're doing it right now. Not perfectly, not easily, but truly, completely, courageously. You're taking one breath forward. And that makes you brave. Not because it feels brave, but because you're doing it anyway. Even when you're tired. Even when you're uncertain. Even when you don't feel ready. You're still breathing forward. And that's everything. That's courage. That's strength. That's what it means to be alive. To keep breathing. to keep moving, to keep taking one step into the unknown. The day is here. Not perfect, not guaranteed, but possible. Full of possibility, full of potential, full of moments waiting to be lived. One breath at a time, and you're ready for it. Not because you have all the answers, but because you have one breath. And one breath is all you need to begin, to continue, to move forward. So take it now. One breath forward, deeper, fuller, more alive. And then take another and another until you discover that you're already in motion, already participating, already living this new day. One breath at a time. Go gently, go bravely, go forward. One breath at a time. The day is yours. Not to conquer, not to control, but to breathe through, to move through, to live through. One breath at a time. You've got this. One breath forward. Now,